welcome back, welcome back. We just like, welcome back, that's a fact. Do you remember Mace? Anyway, hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but not that's a fact.
Oh. Okay, fine. Added my lyrics. Okay, guys, welcome back to episode 4 of the Tiye Noelle Show. I am back. I've come from the office. I'm here wearing my business casual. It's really tired. This is my business look. So we've rushed down here to do the podcast because obviously it's time to yap as we do. So we're back with another episode. Hopefully, if you're listening on Spotify, the volume is crisp because we're mic'd up today. Wait. We're moving up in the world. Yeah, so to be fair, there's a lot going on, so we're going to get into the show, but we're actually going to start this time with something different. So I fear that 50 Cent will be in a freaking show every single episode because for the last 3 that we've had, 50 Cent has been mentioned, but he keeps doing trolley stuff. I was going to talk about him with Jim Jones, but that is nothing compared to what has been happening on the internet for the last couple of days. So yeah, let's run the clip into the comment section.
Bitch ass nigga wanna say something about my mama. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Your mama dead as fuck. Go dig her up. Go dig her up. Fuck. Post a picture of your motherfucking mama, nigga. She dead, nigga. Pay respect, nigga. Stop fucking playing with my mama, nigga. Nigga ain't playing like that. Nigga ain't going like that, nigga. How y'all bitch ass niggas raised? I'm not raised like that. I don't go. I'm not going about my mama, nigga. I'm not going, nigga. So tell your dead ass mama dig her ass up and post a picture that look better than my motherfucking mama, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Y'all niggas better tie y'all motherfucking shoes. Y'all niggas don't know who the fuck y'all fucking with, nigga. You better put that music up and nigga shut the fuck up, nigga. Cause all that other shit ain't gonna get it. On my mother. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Dig that bitch up. Nigga not going. Nigga not going. Now what the fuck you gonna do about that? Nigga not going. I don't give a fuck about how nigga play it. Nigga not going. Man, nigga posting my mama a motherfucking legend. Your mama a motherfucking J, nigga. Stop, man, don't never think you can get on this motherfucking level and you can compete with us, nigga. We on a whole different ball game, nigga. We got a whole different type of level of respect around here, nigga. You get on that, do that bitch ass shit, nigga. You a hoe ass nigga, nigga. I would say that shit to your face, nigga. Nigga, man.
Well, I fear 50 Cent has met his match. I fear that 50 Cent has been dragged to the point of no return. I'm so sorry. King ate that. And I know some people will be like, oh my God, that is so dark. Like, I can't believe he said that. But I'm so sorry. We need to go back into why this man, because King ain't no one to play with, why he even came at him the way that he came at him. So I just want to do a quick rehash. Because remember last week, was it 2 weeks ago actually, we had the conversation about the verses, Ken, and we were talking about whether or not 50 Cent and Tiye, if they had a versus, who would win. Okay, fine. But then Tiye actually came out and basically said that this is a conversation that he's had with 50 Cent before. So he was kind of confused of where this disrespect was coming from now that it's come out to the public. Like they've spoken about it before. So it's very strange that then you're acting the way that you're acting, right? Then after Tiye said this, which again, in my mind, not disrespectful at all, he then posted this, which is Tiye's wife, Tiny, who is like King said, a motherfucking legend from Escape. Also wrote Bills, No Scrubs with Candy Burrs. Like she's that bitch, and that was before Tiye. And just had to point out, she had the money before he came. Just saying, put this picture of her looking very unflattering. We already know, like, that's not a cute picture. He tried it and was like, keep my name out of your mouth. Now, I'm so sorry, but this is why I love King, because King, after that, sent shots. Because if we go talk about mothers, how about we talk about your mother and the fact that she's deceased? Okay, and how about we talk about mothers? Let's talk about the fact that my mother is a legend and your mother was a junkie. And if you ever watched Get Rich or Die Trying, we knew that you was left because your mom was a junkie. Like, do you know what I mean? And I'm so sorry. I went to the comment section because I was going off. Also, Tiye did drop a diss track. It wasn't good. I'm just gonna like whatever. He very much, I feel like, was still quite polite, and he took it to the wax, as all these people said. But at this point, I'm so sorry. Once you come for someone's wife, once you come for my wife and the mother of my kids, I'm so sorry. I'm not here doing things on a track. It's blows.
What was the timeline of when you dropped the track? Because
it was today. Well, it was like a few days ago.
So as in
when this comes out,
he sent shots to his son and his wife. And
he said he did shots to his son a couple of days ago, to his wife a couple of days ago. King responded within 24 hours, and then 50 Cent responded within 24 hours to that, and then within 24 hours to that, this track has just come out.
Maybe there's some delay there, because I would have thought there would have been a lot more smoke.
Well, I mean, it's a diss track, so I feel like you have to, like, you know. And then he posted this, which is, I think, a key. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but don't come for my mom. And we already know King's been waiting for this. Like, King's been waiting for this. Everybody knows that this man wants to be Thug Life for real. It's actually said King is doing exactly what a son should do, period. I'm the real to Candy says, my mom's motherfucking legend. King said, clock it. Because no, clock it. Like, Tiny is that girl, and I really don't like how everyone always seems to come for Tiny, unnecessary shots for Tiny. She's done absolutely nothing but raise her kids, be a boss, out the way, love on this man. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, everyone's always coming for her looks. Disrespectful. Supreme Queen _B said 50 underestimates the love people have for their family because he doesn't have one. And I agree. He don't talk to his older son. He has that one son with the baby mom that was being spread out by Diddy. Do you remember Daphne, or what's her name? Is that her name? That one. That's the only son he claims. His mom's passed. Like, I don't think he understands the power of family or the love for family. So he just has no morals. And I think we find this funny. Like, he wants to be petty, he wants to throw a joke and stuff like that. But I think it's beyond when you then go for someone's wife. Like, I think it's crazy. Anyway, he then posted this picture of King. Let's pull that up. Of this, if anyone's listening on Spotify, it's the Cosimo, was it? Pepe the Frog, with this long mouth to say that this is King. I mean, it does look kind of like King, but let's not do that when, you know, he's coming here looking after his mom, or looking for his mom. One Deluxe Mel 14 says, now if King posts a gorilla, would he be wrong? And would you now call it racist, colorist, or whatever you're saying? I'm so sorry, but I'm here for it. The Corey's show said, I'm not arguing with anyone that hates his own son. 50 Cent somewhere searching for a meme to post, because really, what's he gonna do? Do you think he's gonna come and do a diss track back to T.I.? No. Absolutely not, because no shade, I don't. You think he's gonna do a diss track to T.I.?
I think this is all leading up to the verses.
You think this is all leading up to the verses? I would think that is something if it wasn't for the fact that he posted Tiny. I respect T.I. enough as a man. Yeah, I respect T.I. enough as a man that he would not use his wife as collateral damage.
Yeah, I don't think
he wouldn't be in this. And
I never said these were T.I. rules.
Oh,
what do you mean?
These rules of engagement.
No, I'm sorry. This is too much. If this is what that is, that would be foul.
Yeah, I don't even think there's a reality where you can get on stage with someone after you know that they've like sent shots to your wife and your kid. Like, I don't think we can do it, but we're past the verses now.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. F the verses. It's up and it's stuck. And literally, King was like, when I see you. And for real, I'm so sorry. Run down on him, little man. Well, I mean, I don't want no physical drama, and I don't want no violence, and I'm not condoning any violence. But at the same time, if I can understand, King has been waiting for this life since he was in his grandma's house. He has been waiting to run down on someone and show people that he's hard. Okay? So let King be hard and come for 50 Cent. I'm here for it.
I don't think there's no verses.
I guess this is what I'm saying. This is hip hop, right?
Yeah.
This is basically like
this ain't hip hop.
I fucked your wife.
Yeah, no. Yes, but this is not. This is different. If it was verses and 50 Cent came on a track and did "I Fuck Your Wife" about Tiny, okay, and then T.I. dropped his track, okay. But why are you doing memes? Are you a rapper? Is this hip hop, or are you a meme star? Like
the DoorDash commercial.
Yes, nah. I'm so sorry. This is when I think that this is loserish. I'm so sorry. Like, we're talking about music, beating each other on a music front. No disrespect whatsoever, but yet you want to be
50
disrespectful
Cent
to the point to bring in my wife.
always shot below the belt.
Yeah, well, it's true, but I just think it's beyond.
Always taking it to the ground and beyond.
Well, this is why when he put the LOL from this picture based on King, I didn't know if he was laughing because it's King with his big mouth, or it's just the fact that he actually doesn't care because he didn't care about his mum either.
That's definitely a shot to that's the youth. But yeah, this is 50 makes too much money for him to do a versus. He makes too much money outside of music to do a versus. He's not doing that. I don't see
To
it.
lose. I think 50 goes up against people he knows he can win against.
But even that, it just, I don't think it's worth it for him at this point. He makes too much money off of other ventures. Like music.
Well, we'll
is
do
not
it for the
his
culture.
main
You know what people say.
I don't care about all that. He's at this point, he's a businessman. Someone who produces a documentary.
But I think he gets bored. I think it's just like they're like.
Well, go get bored of someone else's name and of someone else's time, not off my wife when she ain't doing nothing but raising her kids.
Yeah, he enjoys the sport. Like,
living her life. He's horrible. I'm sorry, no.
There was always going to be a moment. I feel like we've maybe laughed too much at 50's antics. There was always going to be a moment where it was like, alright, you've gone too far. I don't know if this is that moment yet, but I feel like there will be a moment where he's gone too far. Because yeah, sometimes it's funny, but yeah, laughing at a man's wife, that's how, you know, certain rappers ended up in the positions that they've
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, but and I wouldn't not know. Okay, obviously I don't mean for real, yeah. But like I wouldn't be surprised if this now escalates to something way more serious, way more dangerous, because you're being beyond disrespectful, and also you're not aiming it at Ti. If you have an issue with Ti, do it at Ti. Why are you bringing his wife into it?
Yeah, wives and families have always been a sore spot. Yes, people in the past have made those shots,
but he wouldn't know because he doesn't have.
Yeah, and that's probably why he can make that shot. Because
yeah.
Like, what are you gonna say to me?
Listen, shout out to King, yeah. Shout out to King. Anyway, we're gonna go into the meat and potatoes of the actual show, which is the hot topics. So yeah, let's get into it. Since we're talking about mothers, we're gonna talk about a bad one, a terrible one, probably one of the worst ones I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if everyone remembers this, but back in the day, there was this show called 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom. This is Jenelle. And Jenelle Evans has been one of the worst mothers I've ever seen in my life. She only recently got her son Jace back after he was adopted to her mother when she was 16 and pregnant with Jace, right? Because she was a mess. She was partier, always beefing the mom, putting hands on her, fighting, all this kind of stuff. Anyway, she then also was with this guy called Kiefer, this mixed race guy who was also on drugs, trying to have a baby with him. A mess, always picking man over her child is basically the story here. But she was married to this guy called David, what's his last name? Eason. And they split up 2 years ago because he was arrested for one, breaking her collarbone, but then also strangulation of Jace, so her older son, right? He also now has a felony for strangulation charge from when he strangled her oldest son. He also has a restraining order against him with Jace, which is still very much active to this day. Okay, so the divorce was finalized last October, and then in February for Valentine's Day, she's all like, oh, find me an outfit. What should I wear for Valentine's Day where I have this secret date? Blah, 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 blah. She's back with this man. She's back with this man who's put hands on her, left her in debt, broke her collarbone, but also put hands on her child. And in the latest season of Teen Mom, Jace was like, finally, you know, we can finally be a proper family. We don't have to worry about him. I feel safe now that this guy is out of the picture. And then as that airs, you are now back with this man. There are women who can't even have children, and you have 3 kids now, 1 with him, but 3 kids, and they have watched you be abused by this man, and you're bringing him back into your home. Make it make sense, babe. Make it make sense. She's a terrible, terrible mother, and I can't wait to see because she's hiding him now. She's just showing tattoos. So everyone's there zooming in and seeing the tattoos, and obviously we know what his tattoos were looking like, so everyone knows it's him. But she hasn't announced that she's back with him. But she's posting Valentine's Day pictures, car rides with this man. Jace has now left, obviously, and gone back to his grandmother. The only real woman, Barbara, shout out to her, the only real woman and mother that has raised him for 17 years of his life. And when he finally felt that he can continue to forgive her, he forgives her every single time. And finally thinks he's home, safe with her, she brings this man back into their life. Make it make sense. This woman should be castrated. No child should ever come out of her ever again. She's a mess. Next. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Well, I don't know if this is gonna be fun for you guys, but this is gonna be fun for me. So last week we did kind of like a breakdown tree of Stefan Diggs' baby mother situation, because obviously there was some drama with Cardi B. So right now there's some drama going on with Chris Brown and his baby mums, and I thought that it would make sense for us to actually break down his baby mums, because I feel like people are not aware that he had 3 baby mums. Ken, you didn't know that he had 3 baby mums. Well, now it's going to go into 4, by the way. But yeah, we're going to go do a little breakdown, and then we'll get into the drama. So the first one is Naya, and that's who he had royalty with. At the time, she was 31 and he was 25. And I remember when this came out, everyone was in an uproar because she apparently was just like a jump off. They were doing threesomes together, and that's why when she was pregnant with royalty, and he was still kind of messing with Karuchi for the second time, right about this time as well. And when that came out, everyone was like attacking this older woman who's trapping this man, and she was a jump off and all this stuff. Now, obviously, royalty, grown adult, not adult, but older child, apple of his eye, literally his twin, dancing, cute, 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 cute. Then he has a son with Amika Harris, which is number two, and she's the weird one. She's the weird one that she's the Karuchi double. She's the one that actually was stalked. Everyone says that she's the stalker. Like, you know how people say that Hailey Bieber stalked Justin Bieber and was basically like stalking him, obsessed with him and Serena. This is literally that. She was always taking pictures, copying Karuchi. She also has a lot of tattoos in the same placement as Rihanna. When Karuchi was having issues with Chris Brown, she was tweeting Karuchi, being like, "You can do good, girl. It's okay. Love you." Da 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 da. When Naya was pregnant with royalty, she was in the comments on Twitter basically saying, "Oh, this baby's ugly. It would have been cute if the baby was with Karuchi." So she was a stan fan. When he met her, she was like dressed up in a Karuchi outfit. Bun. She used to pretend that she was Malaysian, but she's really just a regular Asian girl. I think she's Vietnamese. Yeah, but she used to say that she was Malaysian. She had an African American dad. A lie. She blackfishes. She blackfishes. If you see pictures of her, she's Asian. She's like 100% Asian. But this was back in the day when she was trying to get him, and she blackfishes, tan, lip liner, giving Karuchi. Yeah. Anyway, so she has his son. Okay? And then we have Diamond Brown, baby mama number 3, who is in the drama right now. And she has the daughter Lovely, who was born in 2022. So 2016 was Naya. 2019 was Amika, her son, and then Lovely was born in 2022. So yeah, what I love about Diamond, because Diamond is a real Malaysian. She's actually a real Malaysian. Do you know what I mean? She's the real one that actually kind of looks like Karuchi, or gives Karuchi to me. Anyway, she don't like the other one either. She don't like Anika. She gets along with Naya, but no one likes Amika because she's weird. And that makes sense. Apparently they were both messing around with Chris Brown at the same time as well. So when she popped up pregnant, that was a bit of an issue with Diamond, because apparently they were in a real relationship. So they've been in a real relationship. They broke up because, you know, she knew it wasn't going to be for life, blah, 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 blah. Tried to move on, apparently. And this happened. So then she posted, "Leave me and mine alone. Like, go worry about the baby that's on the way." Now, nobody knew that Chris Brown was having a baby. There were suspicions, but that was Paris Fashion Week, which was a week ago. So before then, no one knew. And then they posted pictures, everyone's speculating, no one's too sure. She has a little bit of a bump, but no one was really sure. But this one here, with her big mouth, Diamond, I love you, girl. was like, I'm gonna announce this baby for you. Okay, so she not only just announced the baby, but she was also in the comment sections telling people that they're having a boy. So now we know that Chris Brown not only is having his fourth baby with his fourth baby mum, but he's also having a boy. So that would be his second boy, and that is with. Oh, this is her basically saying why she did it. Everyone's all like, girl, you weren't going to be with him forever anyway. And she was like, well, I knew that I wasn't going to be with him forever. But at the end of the day, every time I try to leave and move on with my life, he's here threatening people. So apparently Chris Brown is on the phone threatening people, saying, stay away from me and mines, basically, saying that she can't move on, but you can. She wasn't here for it. So she was in them comments, spilling all the tea. So now we know that his girlfriend, Jada Wallace, is now baby mom number 4, and they look the same, guys. Other than Naya, who obviously we know was just a jump off, the ones he actually chose and was in a relationship with all look the same, and they all look like Karuchi knockoffs. It's very, very strange. I can't lie.
Is that not a bit disturbing?
For who?
Like,
for Karuchi, I'm sure.
Just the whole, yeah.
For Karuchi, I'm sure. Anika wanted to be. Amika, whatever her name is, wanted to be. Diamond, she just, I think, she's cute. She's living her life. And Jada, again, cute, living her life. But he has a type. But also...
Is that Jada young?
Is she young?
I don't know.
Aren't they all young? Like, no, I mean, they're serious. They're all younger than him. What is she, like, 20?
He's pushing 40.
Chris Brown's 40?
Pushing.
Age. How would I know what age? What age? What's age?
Chris Brown is probably
37. She's 26, he's 37. I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's actually bad. 20, if she was 26, I think she was early 20s, I'd be like, But if she's 26, she's over, she's gonna be 30 soon. Like, Jada then came out after Diamond, which I can understand why, because at the end of the day, if I know I'm pregnant, you've now announced to everyone that I'm pregnant, and then you're telling everyone in the comments that I'm having a boy, and you're saying it as if it's because this man is coming after you because you're moving on. Jada basically said, in just because I'm not reading all of this, is that basically, mind your business. You try to make it like you're some big boss bitch, but at the end of the day, he is the one funding your lifestyle. The reason why he is coming after you is because you're stopping him from seeing his child. And also, if you want to move on, how about you do that with someone who is not in the circle? Why are you effing with your baby dad's homeboys? Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you coming here and acting as if you're sweet and innocent, but really you're just messy? But then I don't have the Diamond's response, but I'm going to put Diamond's response basically was like, I met this man when I met Chris Brown, so actually we're all friends. 1. Okay. 2, I do have my own money. Do I have money like him? Maybe not. But also, should he not provide for his child since I'm the primary parent? Hell yeah, I get that too. 8. And then she was all like, this is not the first time I tried to move on and he'd be in my DMs and threatening me. And let's be real, this seems on brand for Chris Brown, because when Karuchi tried to move on and she was dating other people, she said the same thing. What was that athlete that Karuchi was dating back in the day? Not Deion Sanders, she's with him now. But the first one that she was with for ages.
Everybody loved them together.
They were so cute together. I don't know what happened with them, but I remember her coming out saying that she was threatening this basketball player. So it seems very on brand that Chris Brown wants to leave women, but doesn't like when women leave him, it seems, right? So the threatening seems on brand. Obviously, Jada believes also Diamond was like, you don't know what's really going on between this relationship. He's only telling you what you think you know. Well, you only know what he's telling you. So I need you to sit this one out because you don't know what the hell's going on. And I do kind of feel like when the new one comes in, they think that they know more than the one that's actually been in it for ages and experienced it for a while. So, I don't know. From my little research and having a look at everything, Diamond's my favorite. Because also, go click to the next picture. This the new man. Now, everybody likes a doppelganger. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on with this mix of people. I don't know if this is a California thing, but everyone's dating everyone that looks the same. Because in first glance, I thought that was Chris Brown twice.
You're telling me that's not?
That's Chris Brown's friend in the black. And that's not...
It's all of their friends.
Well, yeah, like you said, we're all friends. We're all friends together in the club. We are friends. Like, literally. She said, we're all friends. I've known him just as long as I've known Chris. So at the end of the day, if I want to go there, I want to go there. And rightly so. I'm so sorry. What difference does it make? If he's willing to lose you as a friend, obviously, pum pum turn up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so sorry. So yeah, shout out to Diamond. I like her. Move it on and tell him to kick rocks. And Chris Brown, you're having a baby with some next girl. Don't be running down my girl Diamond's phone because she's dated someone. Why do you care?
Damn, she kind of nice.
Who?
Diamond.
Diamond's fire. She's the firest one out of all of them to me. To me, she's a spice. I like Diamond. Next. Okay, so the BAFTAs was last weekend, and a bunch of celebs were in attendance. Who's got a drool? Put the phone down. Looking at Diamond, she's taking women. So literally, we gotta fight Chris Brown number 2 if you want. If you want her, what do you mean? Literally, Chris Brown called down your phone, threatening you. Anyway, so yeah, a bunch of celebrities were in attendance with the BAFTAs. That was last weekend. So we have Tiana Taylor, gorgeous. Aaron Pierre is Mufasa was there. Leomi Anderson, Ricard's alumni, educating successful women of the future. She was there looking fire as always. Love that. So in the BAFTAs, the real conversation here, which is the most outrageous thing I think I've seen in an award show for, well, actually, Will Smith slapping Chris Rock is still one of the most outrageous things I think I've seen. This might be topped.
Yeah, this tops it, man.
This might like literally.
Well, not even a live.
It wasn't even a live broadcast, but that's the thing. So if you guys missed it, the BAFTAs was this weekend, and Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lando from Sinners were on stage presenting the Best Visual Effects Award. While they were on stage, David, what is his name? John Davidson, who is a activist for Tourette's and has Tourette's syndrome, shouted out the N-word. This is apparently he said it a couple times to 4 different black people. He said it 3 times, right? So he said the N-word. Everyone was startled. They decided to air it with this, even though they apparently cut out someone saying Free Palestine, but they didn't bleep out someone saying the N-word, right? So there's been back and forths. Apparently no one apologized to them on the day. Delroy Lando basically said, I felt some type of way about this because no one afterwards came and consoled us to see if we were okay. No one said anything. And everyone kind of is basically saying this man has Tourette's, so like what do you feel about this? Like, this is normal. He's actually was there to for an award, well, not for award, but basically showcasing his movie called I Swear, which is about his life and journey as someone with Tourette's syndrome, and what it's like to basically be in regular life and have this issue or have this disorder, and how people judge him based on it. However, my only issue is why was it the N-word, and why was it only used when the N-words were on the stage? Like, if this was your Tourette's and you can't control it, why is this the word that you use? Why is it not F, S? Like, there's so many other swear words that you can use, but why is it this one, and why is it only when the brown people are on the stage? That's the bit that got me. Apparently he has a special version, I don't know what the word is, but like type of Tourette's, which is called, what is it called, Ken?
It is, I'm just looking up the name, sorry.
Was he shouting things out throughout the whole ceremony?
So apparently there's conflicting things. So apparently some people were saying that he did say some stuff, but it was like S and F and stuff like that. But apparently when it gets really quiet, that is when people with Tourette's are more likely to actually have outbursts.
And it's a specific type, I'll give you the name, which where they say specific things which are
derogatory terms.
Yeah.
But isn't all of that considered
derogatory terms? Well, apparently this is a specific one. Coprolalia. So this is not like, this is like the F word and N word and like it's, words like that.
Involuntary, uncontrollable outburst of obscene taboo or socially inappropriate words, phrases, or slurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually saw a black woman who has Tourette's, and she basically was saying that, like, yeah, he can't control it. And although people are saying, why is this in his vocabulary? People are like, that word is used openly in so many vocabularies, like whether it's music or whatever. Maybe it's not that he's racist, it's just that, you know, it's involuntary. I hear it, and as someone who's Tourette's, I guess we should, and as a black woman, maybe we should follow suit. But I'm so sorry, but saying it only when the black people are on the stage throws me.
But that's, I mean, two things can be true. I believe that I don't believe, I won't jump to the conclusion that he's racist, but I hate it.
Absolutely not.
A moment which was big for Sinners. Sinners won big that night. And that is no longer the headline. I hate it for the fact that that headline, or what should have been a moment of celebration during Black History Month.
It is Black History Month, by the way. Yeah.
Is just now completely enveloped by the fact that this man called them the N-word.
No,
he used the N-word whilst two black people were on stage.
It has overshadowed.
It definitely has, because Ryan Coogler won best screenplay, and he's the first black person to ever do that in the whole how many years of the BAFTAs. So it was a big night for Sinners. I think they won a few awards. So this did definitely overshadow it. And he's actually also, Ryan spoke so highly about how his first time here and how much he loved being in the UK, for then to sit down and then his his team gets up there and then they're called the N-word. It's just crazy.
His first time?
No, he's talking about his first time in London, how much he loved it. And he was just talking about how highly he respects the scene here and the scene in London and all that kind of stuff. But then for him to sit down,
he said that his cab driver took him to Marcus Garvey's house.
Yeah, exactly. Like out of his way. And he was just like, I love the vibe here. So then to that, and then to turn around and have this happen, I don't know. It just is a bit crazy to me. They did apologize. They have pulled the show from BBC iPlayer, and they are planning to remove it and remove the N-word and then upload it again. They did apologize after the fact, but then they did an apology to not just Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lando, but also to David, what's his name? John Davison, that's it. Sorry, I want to get that correct. So they apologized to him to making him uncomfortable. My thing is, what? No, so that was my concern, my annoyance as well. I think that we are also equating that because he has Tourette's, his feelings and the situation of making him feel uncomfortable has been put above the fact that these two black men had to hear that on stage. So it always seems to be a thing that I'm being racially attacked or feel like I'm being racially attacked, but I must hold it down or ignore how that makes me feel and give excuses or allowance because of the fact that this person has Tourette's.
It's supposed to be an amazing moment.
I think we always have to be the model citizen of tolerance. Like, it's like you're rewarded for being like, for reacting in a racially, like when there's a racial attack or whatever, you're rewarded for not reacting in the way that you probably should react.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, it's almost expected of us to just kind of like tolerate it. Well, there's always an excuse that's given. And when the excuse is given, we're always expected to accept that excuse or be accepting of that excuse.
Exactly.
And I think, yeah, you can accept that the guy has Tourette's and it's not his fault and whatever. And you can also feel like, attacked and victimized by the word. And that's what I feel like is missing from this whole thing.
But this should be highly appropriate. And the apology should be for Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lando alone.
Yeah, you can still
what are we apologizing to him for?
2-hour delay. And you didn't take it
out. You didn't take it out. Yeah.
And
it's embarrassing.
Have you not replaced the version you had, you just pulled it. So in the time following, you still didn't do the work.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to know, question I have, you've worked in live broadcast, right?
Yes.
So, sorry.
No, go on.
But like, I wondered, I was like, because in my mind, that's such a wild decision. So it's like, is it that they thought if we remove the word, everyone there will know that the word was said, and it almost makes it seem like it was never said, and then it becomes a different.
Well, no, because
beast
they
in
didn't
itself.
they didn't think about that when they did the Free Palestine.
I mean, the Free Palestine thing has only been brought up in
Exactly.
contrast to this,
So
right?
if both were removed, no one would have known. The Free Palestine was brought up because of this was put out, and they're comparing the two. But if both were removed, no one would have known. No one there would have been like, "Oh my god!" Like because no one would know.
On a professional level,
Yeah.
it's always better to have it contained. It's okay if it happens in the room.
Yeah.
But when you're going out to millions of people, no.
Yeah.
Our screen crashed in the middle of our show. The version on YouTube, you don't know it happened.
Literally.
People in the room knows that it happened.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and it's big BBC too. No, I don't have no excuses for them.
And there's
Forget them.
somebody also there that beeps things live.
Yeah.
Because the feed is actually delayed too.
Yeah.
To the air between the room and going on air. Even if it was live, there's a delay.
Yeah.
Not let alone a 2-hour.
And I'm so sorry, but if you know that someone with Tourette's is there, I'm sure you should have been on your Zoom ready. Your army, we should have been there ready to press that button. Like, no one said that you shouldn't be there, but if I know you're gonna be there, I'm gonna be ready. Like, come with your finger ready. Do your curls. Literally. Because what are you talking about? Be on job. No, they did it on purpose. I'm so sorry. Anyway.
There's no consequence.
And
there's never consequences. Yeah. You already know there's never consequences when they come for us. 100%.
Political consequences, maybe financial, but us, there's no consequences ever.
I'm just curious what the thought process would have been like. Obviously, they would have scrapped that 2 hours where they had that delay to put it out. There would have been a discussion. They would have been scrambling.
I don't even think. I don't.
You don't think?
Actually, I genuinely don't.
This will get the people going.
Yeah.
It's provocative.
Yeah. No, literally. They're like, they'll be like, this is probably this is good for press.
This will do.
No one watches the BAFTAs. Let's get this up. That's what I think. This is actually wild work, but we're gonna just go through this quickly. But yeah, Body Blue is pregnant, guys. The porn star, OF star, is pregnant, and she announced this just after she literally announced that she was doing a big gangbang with 400 men. A lot of them were black men at that. So she's announced that she's pregnant, and she did tell Us Weekly that the potential father and DNA thing is a problem for another day, but she did collect DNA samples from all the participants so that when she has this baby, she'll be able to find out who the baby daddy is. Apparently, I think this is a publicity stunt. I'm sure she has a husband or a boyfriend or someone in the wings that she will have that is actually the father of this baby. But I don't know if this baby comes out brown. Hey,
I don't think it's possible to have sex with 400 people.
That is very much possible. It's on OF. Go subscribe. Go subscribe, and then you come back to us and you let us know if you saw 400.
I don't think
because she was famous for having sex with 1,000 men in 24. No, that was the other girl. That was the other girl.
It was like 1,001 or 1,004 or something.
Oh, okay. But there was the other girl that had it with more men. But yeah, this is 1,000+ men in 24 hours. This is what she's famous for doing.
They had like
she's upset.
60 seconds.
She's crazy.
What would that? I mean, you lot would know more.
Who would know? One man to my pum pum. Yeah, sorry, I don't know about this life. This life ain't me.
It's about a record. As long as you enter in.
Yeah, it's not for literally. Yeah, it's not meant to be like it's not a full act. It's in, out, in. Someone's at the door with one of them clickers like you at the rave.
But even with that, you're saying, okay, she had sex with 400 guys, right? She doesn't know who the father is. So you're implying that not everyone finished, right?
Yeah.
Because 400 men can't finish it.
Yeah, no. But also pre-cum is a thing. So she's got the samples regardless.
I just think
someone was like in the comments that the baby's going to come out looking like this. It's black, it's white, like some deformed baby because it's mixed up with all the sperm that's in her. For real.
I don't think it's possible. I feel like this woman is trolling.
She made them use protection and she was protected.
100%. The fact that she's.
Remember the documentary?
Yeah. Was it her or was it the other one?
Bonnie Blue,
it was her. Okay.
I just don't think it's possible for you to have 400 people enter you in a
No,
day.
it is very much
Yes,
possible,
it's
Ken.
possible. It was a production.
It was a
And
production,
she had
yeah.
team. She had a team.
And someone there go,
Go.
yeah.
Time's up.
I think you should subscribe and then come back to us and tell us what
But
it was
don't you
like.
think that this is what I'm saying? I feel like, okay, you're saying it was a production. Do you not think that this could all have been set up?
No, that's what I'm saying. I genuinely don't think that. Basically, she announced that she was doing the 400
It's
men.
not the sex.
Yeah, like
Oh.
all of that I'm saying could be a production. I think this woman is having us on.
No, she's having us on, but not with the sex.
He's a skeptical man.
Yeah, no, she's having us on, but she's having sex with these
But
men.
it actually is physical.
But is it sex?
Possible.
It's just insert, outsert,
No,
insert,
but what
outsert.
he's saying, he still doesn't believe it. It is possible. Did
No.
she do it? We don't know.
No, it is possible. They're all wearing masks. You don't know if they've just repeated
What
the
I'm
same
saying is,
clip.
what that like 400, like that has to do something to you internally.
Yeah, in her documentary, she's there crying, breaking down, saying she felt like she wasn't giving them enough. Like,
No, more than
didn't she not? She did.
It was,
It was intense. Yeah, and then she was just like, I feel bad because I told them that they would all get a minute, but they only got 30 seconds. Girl,
that it is
a mess.
physically possible. I don't know about the effects, the mental effects, the physical effects, but it's possible.
I'm googling.
They
Is
showed
it
them all
possible
out
for
there.
one woman to? But that's what I'm saying.
They
All
didn't
of that
cut
could
down
be a
the line.
production.
Okay,
I feel like
but
a
it's still
whole
physically
thing.
possible.
Yeah, it is physically
Yeah,
possible, Ken.
sex
What do you mean?
with
What's going to happen? Your
four-
vagina's going to go like this and not open up again. Everything, literally.
Something is gonna happen.
No, babe. It's possible. Anyways, next. Ken, just keep it pushing. Next. Okay, so this is an RIP. This is really sad. So Shera,
Or is it?
huh?
Nothing.
No, this is sad, babe. Come on, serious savers.
She's not sad.
Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle. She is sad. She is Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle. Her husband John, after being with him for 20 years, he's also the father of her kids. Has passed. So Shera, she became famous from doing this like relationship content, making sure that black women, or not even black women, but women in general, are not settling for the type of men. She's very big on making sure that you're dating people that are providers, making sure that you're dating men that have stuff going on for them, and she kind of coaches a lot of women into how to date. A lot of people didn't know that she was married, which is crazy to me because she always preaches what she does, like. And John used to always be in the back. Oh, James, sorry, I'm saying John. James used to always be in the back saying like, oh, this, how are you? And they used to beef a lot. And then he'll be like, yeah, I'm going to get divorced. And she'd be like, yeah, I'm going to Google it for you. And then he ain't going nowhere. That man loved her down. So he passed. And with some of the headings, they were like, he will be missed. He's a good man. I never had to pay a bill. But that is just the headlines. Really, she said that even though there was an age gap, she never had to pay a bill because he was the ultimate provider. She will never marry again because she'll never love like that. She loves him dearly and he will be missed. This is the sentiment. She also was like almost in tears as she's talking about this man that she's loved, and basically she said helped her become a woman, has passed. But I think because she's Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle, everyone was like in the comments saying a bit of weird stuff. So some people saying, I got all eyes on her now because I want to see if she can snag another rich husband. If so, she is true to her gospel. You hear me? This will be her true test on what she teaches because she might have gotten lucky with him, but might not be easy the next time. This man ain't even been in the grave a week. And this is how you women are talking. Relax yourself. She's already said she ain't marrying again anyway. She's a grown-ass woman, right? But this is actually her husband. And I get it. You guys think this is sprinkle and this is all fun and banter, but this is actually like the father of her kids.
And they never had the same smoke for Kevin Samuel.
Right. So I just think this is so distasteful how, one, they've reported it as if she didn't really like love this man, and that the fact that people in this comments making it seem like she's happy and backflipping because this man is dead. Crazy work. So anyway, RIP to him. And yeah, just thoughts and prayers for her and her family because this is really sad. She literally loved that man. She used to cuss him out all the time, but that was, for me, was like old people love. It was so cute. Anyways, we're moving on to With the Smoke. Oh, child, I'm telling you now, yeah. This Black History Month has been trying for me. Last week, we spoke about In the Smoke, talking about protecting our Black kids. We are here once again, talking about protecting our Black kids. This is here in Canada. So, in December, a Christian church. No, yeah, a Catholic school. Sorry, there was an incidence of hate speech towards Black students. So this school had a Instagram account that kids had access to, and two teachers, grown adults, was in there trolling kids, right? And a student found the conversation and reported it to the principal, and the principal did not. Okay, let's skip to what was actually said. So this is the example of it. What does it say? Pectagon, octagon, daddy gone.
Daddy gone.
Anyway, like, that's not funny.
No, it's
like it's dumb. And then they were like, yeah, LMFAO afterwards, and then was just like, where's the chicken wings? Effing and words are all the same. Make it make sense. This is not even a read. Someone posts that picture, and this is what you say. What's chicken wing got to do with octagon, pectagon, daddy gone? What's that got to do with and was all the same? Make it make sense. So a kid saw this, like an actual child, a Black child, saw this, took a screenshot and reported it to the principal. He did nothing about it. And it's only now that all the Black parents are up in an uproar and going to the press about it that now the principal wants to do something. And I think what they've announced recently is the two teachers have been fired. They've been fired, okay. Not suspended. Right? They've been fired. Okay, through investigation. What do you mean?
Oh, maybe that's what updated.
No, it was suspended first, but they've been fired. That's what I read today. Right? But then they have been fired, but there's nothing to mention about whether or not this will be on their record. So they could just go up and move to another school. It also, they haven't announced anyone's names. They haven't put anyone's pictures up. So we don't know what these teachers look like. I don't know their names. So they literally could just go to another school and continue working, not lose out on their pensions. But yet they're here doing this lame-ass jokes on Black kids. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually like fuming about this because, again, if the parents never did what they did, took it to the press, did all of that stuff, this principal would have done nothing about it. So yeah, this is what this is. We're in 2026. Our kids can't go to school without grown adults coming for them and saying crazy stuff as if we are in the 70s.
2026 is the year of racism.
I actually think we're going backwards. Like, no, seriously. I think we're actually going backward in terms of, I know all of this like racial stuff and immigration and all this stuff with the States and, you know, conservatives, everyone, like, even that was this weekend in Dundas Square, there was like a rally with people that had like a Trump 2028 flag, get immigrants out, all of this stuff. Like, there was like 10 of them. Like, literally, there was not even that many of them, to be fair. And on the outskirts were like indigenous people being like, immigration built this country, this is our land. So there was like a counter protest as well. But in the middle core, I was literally in Shoppers looking down at the fact that you guys are there protesting that this is your land and we need to close mass immigration, and someone there had a Trump 2028 flag in Canada. Idiots. This is scary stuff. This is scary stuff. Our kids are not even like protected from things like this.
They need to make a white word for coonery.
No, honestly, it was Karens before, but it needs to be non-binary. Like, you know what I mean? It needs to be non-gender specific, because right now they are literally coming for us and we are living rent free in your head, because what is that? And I also want to change the narrative as if Black men are not there looking after their kids, because I'm telling you now, the statistics have changed, and I wish I had them on deck and I should have pulled them up, but I'm telling you now, even if they're not good husbands or boyfriends, they're going to be there for their kids. Every Black man I know, whether with the mother of their child or not, are actively in their children's life, actively in their child's life. Okay, I tell you that. My friend, her boyfriend takes their son to, well, actually fiance, they're about to get married, takes their kid to swimming. He's the only father there. Takes their kid to playgroup. He is the only father there, regardless. And the only other father there is another Black man. And they always say to her, oh, like, my husband would never be able to just take him out on his own. And they're all other colors. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I want to take this rhetoric away as if us dads are not around for our kids anymore, black kids anymore. That is a lie. That might have been in the 80s with the drug epidemic, and like in the 90s when everyone's going to jail. But out here, we got doctors and lawyers and construction engineers and workers out here making money, okay? And they're gonna be good daddies, okay? So let's change the narrative with that, for one. But also, if you want to have this conversation, if this is how you feel around black people, especially black children, that is fine, but keep it to your household. Be smart. And that's another thing I've realized. Most of these racists are dumb, because why would you do that? Not only is it not on your phone, it's on Instagram that everyone has access to. You're an idiot. But also, racists are dumb, so let's be real. Do you guys have anything to say about this?
Tired, Grandpa.
Literally.
Like, just between that, the BAFTA thing and this, it's just like.
And the missing black boys.
And the missing black boys. We need to talk about the missing black boys in Canada as well. Well, that's not even just in Canada. That's everywhere, to be honest.
Atlanta.
Right. It's scary. And it could be tied to Epstein, for all we know, the way this is going on.
He didn't like the blacks.
Well, that's true. Finally, the prejudice saved us for something. Do you know what I mean? It went on that island, thank God. But yeah, anyway, shout out to everyone, Black History Month and all that. If no one will celebrate us, we will celebrate ourselves.
We're always gonna do that.
Always have, always will. Thank you for tuning in for another Tiye Noelle Show. Please make sure that you subscribe. Please make sure that you can give us some ratings on Spotify if you are listening on Spotify and you like the sound of my voice. Also, just give as much feedback as possible. Love you guys dearly. We will see you next week for another episode.